Today we're going to be focusing on how to organize your Google Classroom in a way that will help the kids to find exactly what they need quickly. So as I've been thinking about how to best organize a Google Classroom, I've come up with a plan that I think would be the most efficient. So first I want to show you some of the ways that some of your amazing colleagues have figured out to organize the classrooms. There are some that are organizing classrooms by weeks and dates, such as this one. Or there are others that are choosing to organize their classrooms with content area topics. But the way of organizing the Google Classroom that I would recommend is a little bit of both. First, I do think that there's a need for topics to be content area based. However, you want your kids to be able to access the work of the day and the work of the week quickly. It should be as simple as them logging in and seeing it all grouped together. So what I recommend is creating a topic for today's work, creating a topic for this week's work, and then creating your content area topics. How this will work is each day you will post the work of the day under today's work. Once that work has been done, you can take the assignment and drag it to this week's work. That way kids that are behind in their work will know that they can still access it under this week's work. On Friday, when the week is completely done, all of this work would then be categorized into the content areas in case kids needed to access it at a later time. Let me show you how to create a topic. I'll click Create. I'll click Topic. I'm going to title this topic Today's Assignments. Then I'll click Add. Now I'm going to create another topic, and I'm going to call this one This Week's Assignments. Click Add. Now I have my topics that I want to be at the top of my classwork feed. So I'm going to take this week's assignments and I'm just going to click and long hold and drag it so that it's below today's assignments. Once I've done that, I'll continue to create my content area topics so I can move my assignments from my prior topics to my new way of organizing. You can see in this example that this has been done here. We have today's work, this week's work, and then the individual content area topics. I'm going to show you now how to easily move your old assignments into new topic areas. To do that, I will create a new topic and I'm going to title this one Writing. Now I need to move this topic so that it is below my other two. In order to move an assignment, I'm just going to scroll down, find the assignment that I want, click and long hold and drag it up and drop it in the new topic area that I want it to go in. If you decide to transition to this new format of organizing your topics, you have two choices. You can either take the time to move your old assignments into the correct topic areas, or you can leave the old assignments the way they are and just begin fresh with the new year. One other little trick, if you do decide to start moving your assignments to try to recategorize them, it can be a little bit time consuming. So one thing that I do is I'll press Control- quite a few times so that I can make my screen a bit smaller. That allows me to drag and drop a little bit quicker because I don't have to scroll up as much. I can just pick up the assignment, drag it, scroll up a little bit, and drop it into the correct category. Next, I'm going to show you how to schedule assignments to appear in the Today's Work topic area without actually making them visible to the students. You're going to click Create, Assignment, title your assignment, click Add, connect the assignment that you would like to add, determine if you want each student to have their own copy or if you want them to view or edit the file. I'm going to make a copy for each student. Remember to always change your points to ungraded. Create your due date. And then here's the important part. When you come into topic, you will want to schedule this to go under today's work. So now I've selected today's work. Now instead of clicking assign, I'm going to click on the arrow and I'm going to click schedule. Now I know that I want this assignment to be available tomorrow, not today. I'm planning for tomorrow. So I'm going to schedule it, put the time that I want it to be released at, and then click schedule. Once I've done that, you can see now that it's been added to my today's work, but the reason why it's grayed out is because it's scheduled to be released. So students will not actually be able to see anything that has been scheduled. This makes it so that if I want to work ahead, I can get a few assignments already ready to go for the week prior to the day that they will be published to the students. In this next part, I'm going to share with you a few ways of organizing that are completely optional, but they're things that I've seen in Facebook groups that I think might be helpful. Many teachers are choosing within their topics to color code the different content areas. The way that you would do this is to click on your three dots, click rename, and at the beginning of the rename topic, you're going to right click emojis and symbols. You'll see the categories down at the bottom. If you click on the symbols category, you can scroll down. You could use the circles or the squares. I'm going to categorize writing with a purple square, add writing. Now that I've created this category to be a purple square, all of my writing and information assignments, I'm going to add that purple square to as well. The easiest way to do this, so I don't have to keep going back to the emoji, is go back to rename, highlight that purple square, copy it by pressing Ctrl+C, then click cancel. Now I can go into my writing assignments, click edit, and at the beginning of the title, I'm going to press Ctrl+V to paste that color coding in there and click save. I would do that with each of my assignments and assign it to the correct color coding. What this does is that it would allow your kids at a glance to see which assignments apply to which content area. I probably wouldn't go back and try to do this to old assignments simply because I think it would be very time consuming, but it's something that moving forward with your topic areas you could try in order to increase that organization. Again, once that assignment is done, for the day, I would click it, drag it to this week's assignments, and on Friday, any work that is in this week's assignments would then be drag and dropped into the different content areas. This way of coding also allows you to simplify the way that you are naming your assignments, since you won't need to add the name of the content area into it or the date. The last thing I want to show you is because your classwork area is organized to show kids exactly what work they're working on the day of and exactly what work has been assigned throughout that current week, there really is no need for your stream to be clogged up with all of your posted assignments. I would go ahead and change this. You can do this by clicking on Settings, scrolling down to the stream, clicking where it says classwork on the stream, changing it from show condensed notifications to hide notifications. Click save. And now any new assignments that I post will not be added to the classroom stream. That way, whatever's on your stream will be only your most important announcements and information. The kids will access all of the work for the week within these two topics. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe below so that you'll always be the first to know when there's a new tutorial.